Hello everyone, Shmoji here. Game is Elder Scrolls Online, Quest, Soul Shriven in Coldharbour. This is actually the tutorial for this game. Alright adventurer, let's dive into the story. The story begins and you're in a jail cell of some sort. A woman named Lyris opens the exit to your cell and tells you to prepare for a fight. You are confused about what is going on, so you reference the quest journal by pressing J. You discover that you have died and awoken in oblivion. Apparently, your soul has been torn from your body, so I'm not sure how you have a sense of self at all, but whatever. You've got a body that can still swing a weapon. That's all that really matters. You see Lyris up close for the first time, and she is visibly much taller than you. You are told to follow her. You fight together with Lyris and learn that the creatures you are killing are called Daedra. Some sort of man appears named the Prophet, but he's not in a physical form. He calls you the Vestige. What does that even mean? He seems to be very wise. The Prophet is also a prisoner in oblivion. Lyris believes he is the only one that can help us escape this prison. Because of the Prophet, she now sees that you, the Vestige, are an important part in the escape. You keep bugging Lyris and discover you were killed by a man named Manamarco that sacrificed you to the Daedric prince Molag Bal. Whatever was left of you showed up here, and you are now called a Soul Shriven. Apparently, Lyris and the Prophet are not Soul Shriven, but are of course trapped there. Lyris explains that Molag Bal watches over the Wailing Prison so nobody escapes. He uses something called Sentinels to keep watch. Your job is to destroy a Sentinel so you can escape. Lyris compliments you, and you blush. Out of nowhere, the Prophet warns you that Molag Bal knows you were escaping. Creepy. You fight Daedra. Then, finally, you destroy a Sentinel with a sneak attack. While Molag Bal is blinded, you quickly make your way to the Prophet's cell, only to find the entrance is warded. Which means you need another way in. Lyris suggests asking Caldwell, the oldest of the Soul Shriven. He is apparently mad, but completely harmless, and knows Coldharbour like the back of his hand. You walk up to see him playing an instrument and singing. There's a pot on his head. Nice. After talking, he seems like a very crazy, but likable guy. He tells you that you can follow the river to get to the Prophet's cell, or you can just follow the marker on the map. Yeah, that works too. You ask a few more questions before departing, and learn that the Prophet was an imperial gentleman and a powerful mage in the past. I have two things to say here. One, this river looks really cool, and two, shouldn't we be saving these people too? Yes, my favorite pastime, lockpicking. There's the Prophet. That sure doesn't look comfortable. Lyris informs you that to get the Prophet out, someone has to switch with him. She will do it. You stand there, feeling guilty that it's not you. The switch begins, and you protect Lyris while it happens. The Prophet is now free. He calls you Vestige again, and talks about how the scrolls foretold of you. There are Daedric machines of dark magic called anchors. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Coldharbour. The Prophet can somehow use these anchors to help us escape.
mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
After some more fighting, the prophet tells you that you need to reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. Weird. I thought this was my physical form, and my soul was what was lost. Oh well. He says that you need a sky shard to do the reattuning to Nirn. Apparently, Lorcan, the missing god of creation, is linked to these magical shards, and that is why they can restore your physical form. We need these in real life for the coronavirus. You absorb the sky shard, the prophet does some magic you don't understand to open the way home, and finally, you escape. You awaken on what seems to be a boat. The prophet and you have arrived in different locations. You landed in the sea, and some kind soul saved you, but neither of us know how long we were unconscious for due to the warping of time and space. The prophet tells you that he's going to try and find a way to save Lyris from Molag Bal. You now need to find your own path until meeting with the prophet again in the future. The end of one story and the beginning of another. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. Shmoji out.